Been a bit of a day for you, hasn't it?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, every time I see you, you've got a camera in front of your face and you're talking.
It is my job,
But
as Roy Keane would say.
even so, I do feel like you've crammed quite a few vids in today.
What did you?
How many vids you done today?
Oh, no. Fucking games on a bastard Monday, innit?
You literally just finished XG at like 3:45, and I thought you were coming upstairs, I don't know, to get a drink or something, and then I walked past you and you're doing another video before this one, which was due to start at 4, in case anyone was wondering. Every time I've seen you, you've been doing a lot. This Monday night thing is just doing me, man. It's just too much, innit?
Football is a Saturday afternoon pursuit.
No, man.
Fucking
I miss that.
Thursdays and fucking Mondays. And
I miss Saturday afternoon, go to the game, watching the game, going home, getting a pink on the way home, seeing the results. Those were the days. Now
getting my hands covered in fucking ink.
Do you know what I mean? Now it's all like,
fuck off with your fucking Twitter and your fucking
betting apps and all that, and everyone knows what's,
kids.
you know what I mean? Everyone's just on a screen. It's all like everyone's watching it, other stuff at the game, and then it's just done, innit? Football, it's over.
So you're having a 3-minute water break. I'm definitely not an advert break during the World Cup.
The World Cup, mate. What's going on there?
No, we can get into the politics of Infantino giving a guy that's literally bombed another country and threatening to invade another, and also threatening to invade Denmark because he quite fancies the look of Greenland, a peace prize.
I love that. Literally made up a prize to give it to a guy who, every time I hear Trump talking about wars, he adds another war onto the list of ones he stopped. It's like pretty soon he's going to be saying he stopped a war between England and Wales or something. It's just like, I stopped 10 wars, 11 wars, 12 wars I stopped today. And then they've given him this peace prize, which is just a made-up prize.
Is it on aggregate? Does he, like, when he bombed Iran, did they, like, take one off him?
I don't know. But it's mental. I can't believe that, like, we've got to a point where someone looks more corrupt than Sepp Blatter for FIFA.
Infantino?
Yeah. He's nuts, isn't he, Infantino?
I can't wait for whatever his speech is. Do you remember his like, I am gay speech?
Yeah, with Qatar. Today I am gay, and everyone's like, what? Really? That's not how it works, mate. Yeah, when he was sort of trying to make some point about, don't worry about human rights over here, it'll be fine. Yeah, he's going to say something outrageous, isn't he? But
very interesting how they excused the sort of anti-gay stance that happened in Qatar because that's the local culture of that area, and now there's a pride designated game in Seattle, which couldn't have happened to two more anti-gay countries than Egypt and Iran.
Right, so that's problematic.
So now are we going to respect
narrative.
the local culture of the host
and
force those teams to participate in it, or will they be able to do what they want?
Where do you stand on football and politics? Not to get all deep, but I think we've opened this can of worms, haven't we? So let's get into it. Friday afternoon, let's get into some serious discussion, because people say, oh, you shouldn't mix football with politics, but...
Yeah, and they're also selling shirts with reform on the front of them.
Exactly.
Sport is in politics, and politics is in sport, and they are linked, whether you want them to be or not.
Yeah.
They often are. I don't necessarily think that they should be, but they are, and that's not going to change.
No.
So it doesn't really fucking matter if Steve from Droylsden thinks they should or shouldn't be, but like they are. And you know, it's very interesting how within about 17 minutes of it kicking off in Ukraine, Russia was banned, and meanwhile, Israel have had 0 sanctions.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy going on about that. The Eurovision,
how Roman Abramovich had his club taken off him.
Yeah.
Yet Manchester City aren't being sanctioned for the things that are happening on UAE's watch in Sudan. Like, I think if you're an ally of Britain or America, you get away with a lot.
Yeah.
And if I think if China did half of the things that some of the countries around the world are doing in other countries, I mean, even what America are doing to Venezuela. Yeah. They stole an oil tanker the other day. You see that?
I saw that. And I saw like Trump doing a press, and it was like,
I guess it's international waters find us keepers.
Yeah.
Or we're now pirates.
What's going on, man? Like, you know when people say, oh, it's never been this bad, but I don't think it has. I think the world's like...
Really?
No.
I'm pretty sure when Sir Francis Drake was at the behest of the government and the royal family, just jacking dudes.
But this is what we're talking about. We're going back to the 1600s or whatever. To like...
Some might say a better time.
Yeah. Happier, simpler times.
Probably not a better time when we were selling human beings on the market.
Like, America's always had some madness going on, but now it just feels like, recently anyway, some of the stuff you're seeing, like, this whole, stuff with Venezuela, this whole World Cup stuff, it seems a bit nuts. I don't know, man. It's just like...
I don't think it is. I think this has always gone on. It's just more in the open now.
That's a good point, yeah. It's definitely more open, in it. There's no sort of clandestine operations going on anymore. You're just watching it on Twitter. It's like, yeah, this is what we've done. And they're all doing it with the chest out as well, aren't they? It's like, yeah, we bombed him. Yeah.
Because twice. I think people have realised there's no consequences. There's no consequences.
It's true, isn't it?
There's absolutely no consequences.
It's like you're policing yourselves. Are you going to investigate that? Yeah, we did. We found it in nothing wrong.
We investigate ourselves.
Yeah, we got not guilty.
We did fuck all wrong.
Yeah, happy days. Do you know what I mean? In fact, we're going to sue ourselves for being investigated and probably get some compo. Do you know what I mean? It's like corruption in plain sight. What made me laugh about Infantino? Have you seen Shane Gillis when he talks about when he went to that event where Infantino was there and Donald Trump was there? And he said he sort of blagged his way into this event.
Love that.
I love that. Like, just,
Not too tough.
Yeah.
ICJ.
Yeah, blag your way into the into an event where the president is.
That is black belt level, because Secret Service, not known for a sense of humour.
No.
Not known for... he's a comedian, to be really.
Yeah, or sort of taking not taking precautions, I should say.
Well, he had an Ivy's vest on, so
yeah, it's fine.
Cool. No.
I've done that with the Prime Minister once. Blabbed my way into an interview.
Really?
Yeah, it was at, I know it's not the same as the president, but it's our equivalent. It was at UCLan, and I was at Rock FM as a reporter. Didn't have a press pass, and they said I was in a caravan interviewing a Meatloaf impersonator, and this is local reporting 101 this day. 1 minute you're interviewing a Meatloaf reporter, next minute you're interviewing the Prime Minister of Great Britain, and they said, "Can you get that at UCLan? David Cameron's there, he's giving a speech. See if you can get in." So I went down. There was a desk there where they were taking names, so I just walked past that. Thought, I'm not going to fucking stop because I'm not on the list. Went in there, looked for someone wearing a suit because it was full of students. "Excuse me, is anyone here from number 10? So, "Oh yeah, thanks." Went over. So, stay from Rock FM. Where are the interviews with the Prime Minister taking place? And did we get a follow-up question? And did you get my question? No, we didn't get... Where are you from? No, have you got your question? Yeah.
Rock FM as well.
I know. Like...
What's his Desert Island disc? Was that your question? Or did you have a serious question?
I think...
What's his favourite Westlife song?
It was just like local stories. Do you know what I mean? That's why you have to give it in first, because he gets asked about proper local, like, what are you going to do about the bus stop in Preston? When the bin's getting collected in Darwin? That kind of thing. Like, he knows that. So you have to get him just...
He's in charge of the fucking country, Jay. I should fucking hope he knows that.
Hey, that's what it's like. Why's the parking gone up in Preston Town Centre? That kind of thing. That's what you get asked, because you just want that.
I'm fucking this off. I'm going to go report local news.
Honest, mate, it's great. It's great. It's so nuts. But then I was in a room with him.
Draws the precinct. He's gone up 20p.
Yeah, and he has to have an answer for you. That's like he has to go, "No, we're looking at that. We're going to address it, and we hear your concerns, and that's something that's part of our agenda."
Loves that point.
Yeah, yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, he used to.
Because it can't be like you little. He has to.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just stood in a room from not even from me to you, way from like me to this mic away from him. I thought, no one's checked me, no one's searched me, no one's asked for any credentials.
Could have milkshaked him.
Could have
happy slapped him.
Could have done a lot worse.
That was probably a lot. But it's a family show.
Yeah,
so let's not go beyond happy slapping and milkshaking.
All right, I could have happy slapped and milkshaked him.
Or kecked him.
Yeah, I could have kecked him.
When was the last time you kecked someone?
Probably secondary school.
I fucking kecked Janine all the time, man.
Really?
Yeah.
For those who don't know what kecked is, because it's very northern saying, what's kecked?
Someone's busy, not paying attention, just fucking bosh the pants off.
Oh, no! I've forgotten. I did my lad on the Ring doorbell.
There you go.
Yeah, so that footage isn't going to get shared. It's just in the family, like our little family chat. So we were outside our house. He was in front of the Ring doorbell. And I went to him, "Does that camera look all right to you?" And then kecked him.
Oh yeah, if Janine's doing like a fucking eye makeup and really concentrating or something like that, just get fucking got.
It's class, that. But yeah, Shane Gillis talks about how he blagged his way in with Trump, and Trump was there, and Trump called over Infantino. He was there. He just pointed at him and went, and Infantino was eating.
I reckon he got that move, yeah.
Yeah, Infantino, he said, was eating, put his plate down, came running over, and then Trump got Infantino to tell his daughter why the World Cup was coming to America. And that was all because of him.
Because they bribed it.
Yeah.
I mean, they won a legitimate voting process. The exact same way it's going to Saudi Arabia in 2034.
Do you remember when we tried to get it? In 20...
Me and you?
Not me and you.
Me, you, Chaz and Dave, Beckham and Lord Coe.
Yeah. Do you remember? We put out all the stops, didn't we? England thought we were going to get it as well. It was like, we've got the best bid. Beckham's there. Prince William was there. It was all happening, and then Russia went, "No, mate, come on."
And I'm sure that was entirely legit.
Entirely legitimate bidding process.
1,000,000% above board.
Are you going to be going over there to the...
Yeah, got our flights booked.
Yeah? You've got games and all that planned. You're going to go and watch. You doing all the England games?
I think I am actually going to the England games.
Oh, yeah. What was the last one that you did? Or the last one, didn't you?
I got every round except the final.
What, last time or? It's not bad, that is
Got
it?
quite a few good games as well. Good group stage games, good random. I mean, not all England. I don't really follow England. I was watching like Portugal, Brazil, Uruguay, South Korea, the Morocco-France semi-final.
That was really good,
that was a good game.
Fucking hell, mate. Yeah,
just
got some great games there.
Man of the world, mate. I like going and fucking hanging out, experiencing whatever's. I'd do as much as I could. Fuck it, I had to wear an England shirt for an England game last
night. Mate, I bet that fucking burn you, didn't it? It's like David Beckham never happened.
Yeah, stung that.
That's not nice. That's a nice one.
Where was I? I was walking down the street and I had the black and red Germany away top on. It's a great top with the gold fingers on it. And a guy just absolutely lit me up in German. I was like, "Nein, sprechen Sie Deutsch?" And he stopped. I mean, I
love the fact you do that. You've still got
blonde hair, blue eyes,
accent
wearing a fucking Germany shirt. The guy looked at me as if went, "Fuck off!" Like.
Did he think you were trolling? He's like, "Hey, come on, mate."
He's like, "Yeah, I can't about Englishman." Like, and now because I got those two phrases, he's like, "You're having a fucking laugh, you dickhead, aren't you?"
Mate, I went to the World Cup a few years ago.
Yeah, you went Brazil, didn't you?
I went Brazil and South Africa.
World Cup, that.
Yeah, I went to the best thing about that was I went to Spain, Holland. So I saw
definitely wasn't Copacabana Beach. It was nothing to do with that. It was
nothing to do with that.
It was the cocaine, wasn't it?
Do you know what? No, it doesn't matter. I was going to give a review, but I won't.
That's what people are here for on a Friday.
Yeah. That was just prior to my sobriety, by the way.
May or may not have influenced it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never going to get this good again, lads. Might as well call it a fucking...
Yeah, that's it. Pete's now. But I saw Van Persie's diving header against Spain. I was at that game.
This is when you was thinking Louis van Gaal's a motherfucking genius.
Yeah, I thought we were going to win the league. I thought Van Persie was going to get 30 goals. I thought David Blind was going to be the best centre-back / midfielder ever. I thought it was all going to just come up roses and we were destined to retain or regain the title. And then we lost to Swansea.
Fucking hell. I did a podcast with Rio, right? A live podcast to launch the Rivalry 5 a couple of seasons ago. And we were talking about that and it was like all the positivity of Louis van Gaal. And then I was like, yeah, then we lost to Swansea. And then from the back of the room, yeah, you did. And I was like, oh, he fucking played in it, didn't he? Ash.
Oh,
just fucking heckling us from the back of the room like you can fuck off, can't you?
Mate, I've never...
Forget you play football, you're not just a fucking conspiracy theorist lunatic.
Why did you do that?
Ash?
Yeah.
Oh, people, educate Jay for me, please.
I do follow him on socials, I think.
Don't know who that guy is that's on Match of the Day. Yeah. That's not my mate. That is not my fucking mate.
I've seen you two and I've spoken to Ash a few times. And then he's so serious and like normal on Match of the Day. You're like, hang on a minute. This guy's like almost conservative in like his views and his attitude. And he's like... a bit of a nutter in it, but a funny nutter. And he's a good guy as well, Ash. Yeah, I forgot he was in that game. That was horrible, that, because everything in that summer went away where you thought, we're going to be all right here. Made some fucking signings.
It was the substitution of did he put Tim Krul on?
Yeah, for the penalties.
And he won the penalty shootout, and you're like, oh,
but do you know what I love about that?
He's a fucking genius.
Yeah, so people are watching that and going, after he's won that game, people going, Van Gaal's a genius, he's got balls, and he knows what he's doing, and he's won a lot, and he's going to... Yeah, and then... when you're losing to Swansea and Burnley and Sunderland, people go, do you know that time he subbed the goalkeeper? Norwich and Stoke and Bournemouth. People go, do you remember that time he subbed the goalkeeper? That should have told us he's insane. Like, you don't do that. That's nuts.
Would you have that insanity back? I would.
It's a swap, innit? It's a swap for awful football, mega entertaining press conferences, and probably a trophy. That was the payoff.
And more youth than you can shake a stick at.
The biggest positives for me with Van Gaal were youth, Paddy McNair in, Tyler Blackett in, and they always did all right as well, to be fair. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson turned into
Riley,
David Beckham for about a week. Yeah. You're looking at it, you think, yeah. Like players that you used to watch a lot of the academy, and you'd be like, this guy doesn't even get in the academy team most of the week.
Fosu Mensah. I'm on camera saying some outrageous shit about Fosu Mensah.
You're not alone. I remember me and you talking about how Fosu Mensah and Paul Pogba couldn't play together because it'd be too good.
And Indigo Gomez, yeah. It was illegal.
Yeah, it's like... And we genuinely were like, yeah, we can't do that. Maybe in a few years they'll let us. Yeah,
it was finishing top 4 with it.
Finished top 4 and then obviously finished top 5 in the FA Cup. The one thing I liked about Van Gaal as well is, right, we'd play Norwich and lose, and Southampton and lose, and Bournemouth and lose, and Stoke and lose. and then play City and play them off the park, and then go to Anfield and play them off the park. It was mental. It made zero sense what went on under Louis van Gaal. We would be shit for about 3 months against Dross, and then we would go to the Premier League champions.
Then he'd throw himself on the floor in a match, and you'd be like, I like him.
I like him. I remember it was around this time when he did his little rant in his press conference, but it weren't really a rant.
Have a glass of wine and a mince pie.
Mince pies at the back, and all the journalists went like that. Because I was stood at the side of him and like, oh, there they are. And then he turned around and he just got up and walked off.
Do you know what I mean? I never watched more press conferences than when Lou was here. I still don't even watch Amarims that often.
And he'd read what they'd written and point them out and go, you said I've been sacked. Well, I didn't say it. Your paper did. Well, it wasn't me that wrote it. Your name on the byline, well, someone else put it there. Like, journalists fully shitting themselves. It was hilarious. But it's just that football stay. I didn't see a goal for 3 months down my end. Come on, let's not rewrite history.
You can tell them the actual truth about this.
Right, so Alex Buckingham says he's been a member of the first team for 60 months, by the way, which is pretty much when we started, so well done. US Border Control checking 5 years of Howson's social media with eyes on stalks and a hand on their Glock. What's your approach to this? Me and you've discussed this because...
Well, you might as well tell the entire truth, which is last night. What did I text you last night?
Well, last night... Let me remind
Maybe don't read the text.
No. We're not gonna read the actual message. Let's not cancel ourselves.
Just throw a couple of redacteds in there.
Yeah, there was a few redacteds in there. Yeah, what you showed me some certain tweets you'd done that might be problematic.
No, that one wasn't problematic. That was tweeting the guy from fucking.
Oh, but then
First,
sorry, your answer to the
who then blocked me. Dick.
What? Who blocked you?
Click on that tweet. The next tweet is
it's a
me.
screenshot.
No, there's I sent you a link.
All right, sorry. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, here we go.
You click on the link.
Yeah.
If you click on the link, you'll see I've replied to myself because he blocked me.
Ah, right. Why
Imagine blocking me on the back of that.
That's so weird.
Fucking coward. What a flag shagging lot. What was it? Was he the leader of Britain First?
Yeah.
He was the leader of Britain First.
I think he still is, isn't it?
Something like that.
But this is what I mean, like, we just sort of normalised it as well, like Britain First all of a sudden popping up everywhere, and everyone's like, yeah, okay. It's like, hang on a minute.
But yeah, anyways, so what you were saying about checking 5 years of my social media, I text Jay last night and was like, tonight, Matthew, I am deleting tweets.
Yeah. I think that might be the move for you. Like, I think with you might have a job on your hand. You might get to the point where you go, shall I just delete Twitter?
That's a ban.
Stop it. What if you delete Twitter, you get a ban? What if you say, I'm not on it?
Oh, right, yeah. Fucking hell. What a genius we've got over here, lads. Because they didn't think anyone that would say that, would they?
Surely you've got a burner you can just convert into a normal account and pretend that's your normal account.
No, I actually haven't got a burner.
Why have you not got a burner?
No,
I can't believe you of all people.
I've come up with some
phenomenal names. You know why you've not got a burner?
For a burner.
I know you love all that, but you know why you've not got a burner? Because you'd rather just argue and troll people and get involved in arguments with a person with one follower from your own account.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean?
Equal opportunity.
Rather than doing it from our secret accounts.
I'm not here to do it for clout.
Oh, mate,
I just like arguing for the love of the game.
I went through a deleting spree a few years ago when one of our friends got in some hot water.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them. If you know, you don't worry about it.
One who lives in Birmingham.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong, by the way, but some people thought he did. Anyway, I went through my Twitter, did a few searches from certain terms and thought, oh, crikey. Might have to delete these. Few hundred. And even now and again, I'll spot some and I think, shit, I need to delete that as well. Because what was acceptable then isn't acceptable now. In terms of certain words.
There was nothing that I went through. I deleted a lot of stuff just on the off chance because it's just not worth the fucking risk of getting turned away, is it, and losing the entire summer's worth of work.
No.
But there was nothing hot.
No, mine was puerile, but it was stuff where people can go, oh, that's a bit, you sort of slagging people off for having no money. Oh, come on, Jay. That kind of stuff. You know what I'm on about. So I was like, right, let's just... I don't get anything from keeping these around, so I'll just delete loads of them. But there's still, the odd one or two creeps through. So you're not concerned anyway. You're sorted. Are you going to be full sort of regalia to let them know what you're about? Are you going to be there with your medals? in uniform, like, do you know what I mean? Getting a thank you for your service.
Buy one of those fucking veteran hats.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Because you'll be gold.
Another one of those.
They'll be like, come through, don't worry about it. I don't need to search.
Yeah, you say that, but like, I mentioned this, like when I went to Alabama in the summer, we've been fucking hell, probably a dozen times since I left the forces, and I get grilled sometimes at customs, but I've seen all of us get, apart from Joe, and he gets a welcome home. He literally
Joe, do you know what, right? I fucking hate Joe when you land in America with him. Because we're all there.
Although, to be fair, it was the opposite in Australia. Me and Will got straight through, and he got...
Really?
Yeah. 2 passports. Joseph Smith, really.
Yeah, okay. Tell us another one. Yeah. That was like when we went to Australia with him. We had a... Because it's kind of his fault.
2 armed police came and just stood right next to him, and me and Will was like...
The best thing
also, he looks like he's trying to bring drugs in, doesn't he? Let's have it right.
What I loved about when Joe got stopped in Australia when we were with him, because we were going from Thailand to Australia, was I'd done his visa for him, and I said he had an American passport, which he has, but he'd applied for his English passport, and I'd sent him the documents, and I said, "Is this all right? Check it." And I should have known because it was like 30 pages, and within a minute he went, "Yeah, that's fine." So he'd obviously not read it. So we got there to the customs, and they were like, "This visa's invalid." And he was like, "Why?" And he's like, "It says here you've got an American passport. You were on an English passport." And he's like, "Well, I've got an American passport." And I'm like, "But that's not what you're travelling on." And then McCullough in his infinite wisdom decided, "I'll fix this by arguing the case that we should have a world without borders." That was his approach to it. To be fair,
there's a time and a place.
Yeah,
it's neither.
No, it's not. This wasn't the time or the place, and the woman behind the counter was having none of it, obviously, because that's not a thing we're going to do. Oh yeah, right, okay.
So you're right. In you come.
Just get on the. Yeah, go on. You're in. But then, thankfully, McCullough did manage to sort it. He got on his phone, and we did an emergency application for a visa, and got the little part-time yank on the plane.
Well, every time I've been to America, it's usually the super serious geezer that questions the shit out of you. And then as I went to Alabama, put all my details in, and then the guy started asking me about operational tours and stuff, and I was like, and I went, "Does that show up on your computer?" And he went, "I'll ask the questions around here."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
I'm glad I wouldn't be out in the queue. If you were getting that sort of grief, I'd have just turned around and gone home. I'm like, forget it. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even bothering. I'll ask the questions.
Yeah, he was like,
you think it'd be like, because I've seen one thing that sort of was an eye-opener for me. I've never really seen it before because I've never been to America with a veteran.
The way they treat their forces.
Because I've been with you at like events where people thank you for your service and stuff, because obviously they know they follow you on socials.
Yeah, and there's a Brit that's mental.
Yeah, and I've never seen that before, and I was like, I've seen it on like Curb Your Enthusiasm, whatever. But yeah, I was like really surprised. And you can see it's genuine as well. Like a lot of them, like, you know.
Oh, with Americans, it is.
Yeah,
with a British person.
No, you ain't. I'm not. That's not. Unless you obviously know far more than I. That's not a thing, is it?
It's not a thing.
I've never seen it before. I've never experienced it. But
I don't know how to respond to it. I don't know how to respond to it.
And I saw that. I saw that with you. Where it's the closest I've seen to you ever being like slightly embarrassed. Where you're like, thanks.
What a job.
But then I didn't know what to say when someone told me they'd served. Because then I was panicking, is this like the etiquette over here? Because I was chatting to a guy in Atlanta who was telling me about how he'd served. And I was like...
Was he waiting for it?
Well, I think I might have said it. Which I'm not like, I was like, oh, right, thanks. Because I was like, is that what you have to do? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but the border guy, there was none of that with him. He was very business-like with it. Right. And then just after a few questions, just went, okay.
That's all right. All right, okay, fine, off you go. Because I don't like, when you only start quizzing you, like, what are you doing here? And I always get confused. Because I always think, what have we said we're doing here?
Yeah.
Because we're working, really, aren't we? But we're not.
Where are we staying?
Yeah.
And it's the where are we staying? And I go, well, like, I've got like 4 places.
Yeah.
Because every time we've been, it's a tour.
Yeah. And that's it,
And I think a lot of people go on holiday and they go, I'm staying there.
This is it. And it's like, what are you doing here? I'm on holiday. And it's like, what are you doing here? Nothing. And what do you mean nothing? What are you doing here?
Well, just always say I'm following United.
Yeah, just United and that. But I always panic because it's like, what are you doing at United? What? Where are you staying? America.
Various places.
Yeah, lots of different places.
Yeah, anyway, just stand there.
Yeah.
Got a live one.
You're going to be staying in Cuba for the next 3 weeks.
Orange would look fantastic on you.
Yeah, it was not the one. What's this? Matt Matt G says, but then Louis also vetoed the Cruz signing.
Nobody's perfect.
Man, yeah. What I'll most
What a
remember.
fuck up that was, by the way.
Why did he do that? Why are all managers at United mental? Like, was it just because he hadn't arranged it? And it was like, we've got a top player who's going to come in. And he's like,
but not that he knew him from Bayern.
It's just, he's a weird character in a Louis Van Gaal.
Oh, really?
Like, very weird. Quite likeable in many ways. Got a touch of the Ralph Rangnicks about him where you can go, yeah, he's quite a quick character, funny. And his antics are funny, and his interviews, sex masochism. Like, come on.
I saw him I was at the Player of the Year Awards that year.
Oh, shock. You doing your fucking rounds.
And I said, are we going to win the FA Cup or what? And he's like, yes.
Stuck to it.
And we did.
Do you know what I mean? Fair play. I'd love to get him on the channel. I'd love to have a chat with him. I bet it'd be a really good interview, because he'd tell you everything, wouldn't he?
Does he drink?
I think he does.
I'd fucking stick him in my bar for about 2 hours.
Giving him on the run, and then he'd tell you everything. Yeah. He'd tell you every player he hated, every player he loved.
I think so.
Yeah, all sort of every manager.
I don't think Jose would do that. I think Jose's way more calculated. You've
met him, haven't you?
Yeah.
What was he like off camera? I'm most curious. Was what
he went outside.
Oh, did he? Right.
He didn't even because normally if it's me and Rio or someone like that, like normally obviously they gravitate towards Rio, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about me, which is how it should be.
Yeah, fair enough. You can't really argue with that one.
He just fucked off outside. We had to almost.
That makes it awkward, doesn't it? Because usually those are the moments where.
That's where you get them warm.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when we was chatting to, was it Ian Irving who said he's interviewed Jose? And his dad, I think, is an actor, and he said he'd done something with Jose. So Ian Irving said, oh, my dad met yesterday. He shot that advert with you. He said, Jose just went, oh.
Totally believe that. Yeah. Totally believe that.
And you're like, this is going to be a long fucking interview.
Tough crowd, don't all long.
Yeah. But you had a little bit of a giggle with him, didn't you?
No, I think he had a little bit of a giggle at me. Bit of a difference.
Yeah. Was he one of those where you
To be fair, I did get that, got him saying up the paddock. Which is
good.
Close. I do tweet it when we win, not tweet it for a while.
And he, wasn't he taking a piss out your weight and stuff?
Yeah.
Which is, fine, innit? It's not like you're going to lose your
It's not
seat.
my first day on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Yeah, it's Jose. So at least there's a little bit of something going on there. Was he different? Was he like quite warm and chatty with Rio, or was it just pretty much matter of fact with both of you?
I think we hit action and he livened up, and then as soon as we hit off, he kind of Kanye West faced it a little bit.
Really? So it always makes me nervous. People are. Do you know what I mean? That's like when we did Andy Cole though, because we did him in Rio's studio. So we got down there, me and Macca, and I'd interviewed Andy Cole like once in a fucking mix zone kind of scenario where he won't remember, and it was like, you know what I mean? It's not like I can go, oh yeah, Andy, good to see you again, whatever. And he was chatting to some of the people that are there because he knows them from like.
Yeah, he used to be at New Era.
Yeah, so he knows like the people there. So he was quite chatty to them. He was all right with me and Mac. He wasn't rude or anything, but not as friendly because he doesn't know us. And we sat down, and he was pretty quiet just as we're talking, and I'm worried because I'm thinking, is this?
He's got a rep on it.
Yeah, and Matt Tasker, our mate who works at MUFC, said Andy Cole's sound. If he likes you, gets on with you, he's great. And if he doesn't, or he can't be bothered, he's not going to suffer fool's gladder, which I thought fair enough. Anyway, just before we were rolling, he said he was hungry, so we got something to eat, before we started. And he, as we were eating, he was chatting, and we were talking about certain pundits who he didn't respect. And we had a bit of a laugh. And then when we did the podcast, 2-hour podcast with him just telling us anything we wanted to talk about.
People can bond over who you ate.
Yeah, it's a good way to sort of chat to people, isn't it, when you realise you've got mutual hatred of people with good reason as well, which I think was the case in certain respects as well. So yeah, that was like probably the best experience I've had doing interviews, because it lasted so long. It was someone I genuinely, because I was always jealous of you, Macca, doing the Eric one. But I think...
I cuddled him like he was my granddad.
I don't blame you. But then I think... This sounds really weird, but would I be too nervous around him?
I think I sweat about 4 litres.
Yeah, because I met him that time with Macca, but I didn't obviously interview him. And even then I was like, my God, is Eric on that? Because he's one of the and also the only one I've not really met, because I
was nervous with Keane.
Yeah, well, actually, I've said I've not met Keane since I was a kid.
I didn't want to fucking take a photo with him. Me and Mika was just sitting down chatting shit. And he's annoyingly good value for playing for City.
Who, Mickey Richards? Well, there's a few you've met who you said all right. Because when I've seen him, I'm like, oh, he's a dickhead. You're like, nah, actually, if you meet him, he's all right.
Yeah, I get on quite well with Mika, and and we're sitting down chatting, and Roy Keane comes over, sits next to us, and I'd been chatting to G-Nev, and I was whinging about facilities because Paddock was struggling for training facilities and stuff like that.
Telling me about this.
And he's like, "Oh, have you rang the club?" And I went, "Who? United?" And he went, "Yeah."
You may as well ring the fucking.
And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like,
Christmas.
"He's like the Cliffs, the hiring out the Cliff." And I went, "To fucking Gary Neville, he might." I said, "I don't think I got the same fucking treatment, my mate." And he mentioned someone that we do know, and he was like, "Do you know? Have you got blah blah blah's number?" And I said, "I have actually, yeah." One who's just left.
Yeah.
And I went, "I have
which
actually."
Which is a blow.
It is a blow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, "I have actually, yeah." And he was like, "Oh, ring him and." Just so I've heard the Cliffs going. I was like, I'm not, sort of didn't anyway.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like wasted every fucker. No, actually I did, and he had the shittest idea the world has ever seen. And I went, I'm not telling you on here.
Fair enough.
I think you can probably guess.
Yeah, I think
it's something that I absolutely would point blank refuse to do. And he had a great idea that he thought was a great idea, and I went, I ain't doing that.
Right, okay.
And he went, fine. And yeah, so but then Keano come and sat down, and I was like, "Can I Roy Keane?" I said, "I'd love a pick with Roy Keane," but I said, "I'm never going to ask him." Meaning, that wasn't like, "Would you go and ask him?" That was me literally stating, like, I'd never ask him because I would never like to get fucking rejected by him.
No.
He went, "I'll sort it." I was like, no. And then he was like, "Keano, he wants a pick."
Yeah.
And he just stood there, said nothing, took a pick. Sat down
That's
again.
fair enough, innit? I get what you mean, though, with, like, asking for picks. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like when Joe went out with Eddie that time for dinner. And he didn't. And I kind of get it. Because he said, like, look, I just didn't want to sort of spoil it almost by then. Now, nothing wrong with getting a pic with your hero. I wouldn't have blamed him if he had done, but he said it hadn't been that. And then if you got the end and go, "Can I get a picture?" It kind of makes it something else. So I do respect it, even though I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, with Keano, there's no way. Because imagine he tells you to fuck off, which he might have done. Or just says no.
I might go and cry.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's like when the first press conference I was sent to when Fergie was there. And I didn't want to ask a question because I thought if I ask a question, he shouts at me, I'm going to cry in front of everyone. And thankfully, my boss was like,
Abraham says, "Steve, if Keane wouldn't take a picture of you, you could say, 'It's your job, you're a pundit,' and run before he punches you." Joe was like amazing for it, and like, I'm just trying to think about what I say here. There is an individual that claims not to speak English, but speaks very good English, and but his whole shtick is no comprende. And R9 and
R9, like the way you just drop that in.
But he understands the gig. You're here to take pictures of people. Crack on.
Yeah.
So he does. He doesn't say no. He doesn't indulge in conversation. He doesn't even attempt it. He just stands there, smiles, and turns around and carries on whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
But he gets 200 an hour.
Yeah.
And he gets through it. He puts the reps in.
Because the thing is with someone like R9, if you're in a situation, for whatever reason, like where you're in a room with R9, you're going to be desperate for a picture of him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because, like, this isn't a guy you're going to bump into again. And this is a genuine...
I've got a hat-trick with him.
Have you? Oh, mate, I'm so jealous.
Got a match ball.
That's fucking real. Because he's genuine a contender for the most complete centre-forward.
He's my favourite non-United footballer of all time.
I mean, he had everything. Literally everything.
Well, apart from working knees, but yeah.
Yeah, well, all right. Apart from working, but even without working knees, he still managed to, carve out a career as one of the greatest footballers the world ever seen.
Ballon d'Or at 21, 22?
Something like that. Did he win the Champions League? No, he didn't win the Champions League, did he? I always think that because he beat us.
Played for
but he didn't win it,
Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC, Inter.
And he didn't win the Champions League.
And no.
But I suppose the World Cup made up for that, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? I doubt he's losing too much sleep. Santa Notch in the chat says, I still love when Louis first went to OT and a BBC reporter asked him, "Do you know much about Manchester United?" Louis rightly replied, "It's a stupid question. The biggest club in the world." I mean, fair enough. Yastradama says, Steve showing up to JFK looking like John Terry at his Hall of Fame ceremony. Mate, I'll never get over that. He did that with Andy Coles. Only Andy Coles just turned up in his normal clothes and John Terry had all his medals around his neck. And they both had the same number of titles. And you think, what are you doing?
No comment.
That's probably for the best. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Watching that Swansea highlights, one of Van Gaal's assistants coach back then.
He's blocked me, by the way.
John Terry? Oh, yeah, he blocked me. It took me 4 days from when he appeared on Twitter. And I, just pointed out a few home truths and then I realised I'd been blocked. And,
I didn't tweet him. I met him. And he went and found me afterwards and blocked me.
Really? That's elite level, that. That's probably one of my favourite ever stories of yours, is the fact that John Terry knew that you didn't like him. and was bothered about it enough to sort of say,
yeah, there's a bit of a badge out of that, I think.
yeah,
it's
what's
not just
going
like
on?
getting
Why
by
doesn't
Piers
he?
Morgan on Twitter.
No,
no,
that's like a grown man going, why doesn't your mate like me? Like, and also, do you really need to ask? You must know what you do and who your mates with, and you've not put 2 and 2 together, sunshine, as why you probably don't
You're
want
as thick
anything.
as you fucking look.
Yeah, why do you think you don't want anything to do with you? Look who he's hanging around with. Look who his mate is. Surely even you can work that out, you knobhead. Yeah, him appearing on Twitter was just everything that fucking you expected it to be, didn't it? Like, just him being an egotistical fucking knobhead. Get your questions in, by the way. We've asked for some questions for this. We sort of turned this into a bit of a Q&A. What would your darts nickname be?
Well, it'd be Fat Steve, wouldn't it?
Fat Steve?
It'd have to be.
Yeah. Would you become Fat Steve if you was doing darts?
I think.
Would you give up the gym stuff and just get back on it?
I think you have to be.
You'd have to, yeah. You can't be turning up there looking trim.
They don't look like marathon runners for a reason.
No,
there's obviously something in that inertia.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Rotundus.
Big. Even like Luke Little, I don't think he's even on the beer. He's just a big lad, isn't he?
Don't know. How old is he now?
Is he 20? He's nearly 19. He's 18.
That's 18 then, you dick, innit?
Don't you know how fractions work? He's 18 till he's 19. He's closer to 19 than he is to 18. What did you make of all that kerfuffle? Please tell me you've not noticed that Luke Littler went to the Wolves game and there was a meltdown because he got a ticket to the Wolves game. You've not missed anything, and we don't need to go into it because it was one of the most ridiculous things I've seen.
United fan goes to United game, shocker.
Mate, honestly, the meltdown was.
Is it because he's not got the credits? Does he not have an exec? He's probably got it through having an exec.
Well, apparently he got it from Adidas, so I don't think there was a thing. But everyone was getting a bit annoyed because, and also United don't help themselves because it's like if you pass on a ticket now, you get banned for life or whatever for away. So everyone's sort of chomping at the bit to sort of
to grass somebody up.
Yeah, and it's like when you see someone getting a ticket, and it's like, hang on a minute, he's not been chubbed.
To be fair, I've even seen players get grief for being in the away end. Not even kidding.
I literally
Which I think is fucking great that players want to play
like
into
that.
the culture and stand with the away fans. But meanwhile, someone was like, "Where was your main road in 1986? Hey,
Yeah.
How many fucking credits have you got?"
I know. It's sad that the club has made fans. I think a lot of this is just the way the club has acted in making fans feel like this.
The problem is
That's the issue.
Manchester United away tickets are subscribed to the point of being like 20 times more demand than there is supply.
Yeah.
Right? That's reality.
Yeah.
Right? There's so many clubs that if you talk to them about away tickets, because people are like, "Oh, fucking watch Chelsea home and away, I do." Right? Oh, good for you, mate. I don't watch United away because I can't get a fucking ticket.
I also, you know what? I get to the point now as well, where even us, I feel a bit funny about away sometimes because I think we don't do aways that often. I've done like 3 aways in the last 2 years, if that. And I feel like people be like, "Oh, fucking hell, Jay's turned up as a." Do you know what I mean? Because I got the opportunity to go to Anfield and I was like, "No, man, I just plan, I'm going."
When I got execs, when I had execs when I was working at Allied, Allied used to have a box. So they had execs. Away execs gets you away tickets.
Right.
So the 5 years I worked there, I went to shitloads of aways because no one ever took the aways.
No.
Everyone wanted to take a client because it was
Yeah.
a free bar and fucking nosebag to the home games.
Sweet.
I never went to a single home game on the execs. I had a season ticket, so I just took all the aways.
Right.
But I've never scored an away ticket on my own name.
No, it's like they're like rocking or shit.
And
aren't
like
they?
people who support other clubs go, "That's nonsense." You're like, "But
Just
speak to a fucking United fan."
Yeah,
because
it's not
the case.
nonsense because you get an allocation of, I don't know, 1,000.
Fulham.
Yeah.
Call it 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Straight off the top, we're taking 200 off that for sponsors.
Yeah,
and
so
players.
you got 800
and
tickets
whoever.
left.
Yeah. Half of that goes to execs.
Yeah.
Half of that goes to the loyalty pot.
So you've got 400 tickets.
Yeah.
And then you've got
60,000 season ticket holders.
and everyone would be up for going. Whether it doesn't, full of cockneys. Doesn't matter whether you live in London or not. You'd go. Do you know what I mean? You'd make that 4-hour journey or whatever it is to go to Fulham. It's not an issue. So you can have thousands of fans who want those tickets, and then it's like you have the same fans who don't get chubbed every week, and people going, "Well, how come he never gets chubbed or she
Loyalty
never gets
pot.
chubbed?" Yeah.
Loyalty pot.
That's it, but people
and
get annoyed at that.
It's a dwindling loyalty pot as well, because it's a dead man's shoes thing almost, isn't it? And it's
One
just
in, one
this.
out.
So when you've got clubs like, I know Arsenal do it, I don't know who else does it. City, you could probably fucking do a lifetime one if you wanted, but they do away season tickets. They would sell out faster than fucking Oasis tickets at United if they did those. And you could probably charge 10x and people are like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, touting still exists and people are still paying it. So like,
of course they are.
They would absolutely get an away season ticket. 1,000,000%. It's just something that United will never need to offer.
It's mad at United, isn't it? It's mad how like, no matter how shit we are, we'll always...
Been that way since Second World War.
Yeah. Santa Not says, far cry from the 80s when I could just rock up on the day and pay £1.50 for away United games.
Mate, wait till they link it to your fucking digital IDs.
Oh, God. We're all doomed.
Do you not think that's coming? Because that's fucking coming. It's already basically halfway there with the new the way the new tickets work.
I think, right, it is worrying the amount of checking up and monitoring they're doing on stuff you do. So, like, on your credit score and stuff like that, if you're buying, say, you're gambling, your credit score is getting checked and they're saying, oh, you spent so much on that or whatever. Like you were talking about, I think you making a point, weren't you, on like, is it driving? If you're driving and you've been out.
Well, mate, they've already, like when I said that, between me saying it and today, they've already started to introduce the mileage on electric cars because like, electric cars are tax exempt, so we're going to start charging them per mile. You don't think that's going to start coming in for everything? Also, every other car from 2030 is banned anyway, so there's only electric cars after 2030. So you don't think they're going to start linking that to your digital ID just to check insurance? It's just for your safety, right? And then they've already started to say, well, under 25s probably shouldn't be driving after midnight. Or new drivers can't have a passenger in for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
That shit starts creeping in. And how long before, because they're already putting like carbon emission sort of data on your fucking groceries. How long before they'll be like, well, Jay, you've actually drove 2,000 miles this month, so we think your car's locked now and you can't drive.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to log in with your digital ID. Now, it won't just be a lock, it'll be a pay. It'll be like, oh, do you want to unlock another 500 miles for this month? That's 150 quid. I guarantee it. You don't own anything anymore. Everything's a subscription. Your car will be a subscription.
That's the mad thing about how everything is a subscription. And now, I know it feels like Black Mirror, but it's like things that were free, even on a subscription, and now like you have to pay it. Now it's premium, and premium is what free used to be.
You buy your music in the 90s. You've got the physical hard copy of it in your house, right? Now they don't even have to make the physical hard copy. Think how much like cost went into giving you a CD.
Yeah.
Someone's got to make the plastic for it. Someone's got to make the CD. Some fucker has to drive that CD to the HMV. You've got to go and HMV sell it. They've got a person that sells you that HMV thing. And now they still charge you like 25 quid for a digital download of the same thing. They've eliminated all the cost and kept the same price for it.
It's mental.
But actually, when it's music, like your Apple or your Spotify, not only do you now not own it, you pay a subscription to access it. Which means, like, if you stop your subscription, they don't take it off you, but you get ads alongside it. Whereas you bought What's the Story Morning Glory in 1996. You've got What's the Story Morning Glory. You play it once or 5,000 times, but you never buy it again.
No. Yeah, it's scary. I mean, what do you do, though? What's the way around it?
Just fucking set fire to Parliament, mate. Just fucking see what happens, innit? Like, just start again.
Go full Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes was a misunderstood individual, and maybe he had the right idea. Like, maybe that's how you do a big reset. Didn't George Washington and all them fellas in America say it? What? There should be a revolution every generation.
Yeah, and well, they were, that's what they did. They didn't want to pay taxes. They wanted to carry on.
Do you know how much that tax was, by the way?
Go on.
2%.
That tax was 2%?
2%.
And they were having...
Meanwhile, we're getting fucked in the arse hard with sand. Like, fucking...
Mate, honestly, it's just, it's scary. Mike Fergus says, I met Keane once before a game in 93 and he signed my autograph book. People were pushing him. He shouted at them and winked at me. Legend. Fair enough. Joey Clams says, here in the States, Toyota is charging $600 a year for subscriptions for basic car functions. How does that work then? 600, what do you mean basic? What's a basic car function? What are you getting for that? Get back in the chat, let me know what's going on there.
I bet it is a basic case. Oh, did you want your fucking handbrake to work today?
Yeah, well that's good.
That's on a premium package.
Yeah.
You can smell it. You can smell it a fucking mile off. So I'm in my fucking 30-year-old Defender, mate. Go and honestly, I straddled both lanes. I've got one leg in the let's fuck off to the countryside and skin deer and never fucking look at the internet again, and my entire career is on the internet. Like, I am...
You are a weird guy, man.
Fucking double mad twisted up with it.
You are... In some ways, you embrace modern technology. Like...
I'm scared of it.
Yeah. Like, you were right on chat before I even knew what it fucking was. And you were like... you know, it was like your mate. And yet, in other ways, you're two steps away from living in a cave. Like, it's, you know.
I don't trust the government because I used to work for the government.
I like that saying, and it's very true.
Like, mate, that fucking thing. So I shared it on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. There's a sticker on British Army cars because they're now using Chinese cars, and there is the thing about all the chips that China are using might be spying on people.
Is this the shit we had with the fucking phone masts? Why I can't get a signal anywhere when he took all the fucking phone masts away because China was spying on us?
Yeah.
Liz Truss in her infinite fucking wisdom.
Yeah. So it's got this sticker on these British Army cars which says no conversations above official in this car. Lads. And then there was a guy, I think it was on one of these channels, replied to me saying, I work for the MT, which is the motor transport pool at whichever regiment it was, and we have to park all of the hire cars outside the wire.
Really?
What are we doing?
Mate, what are we doing? Honestly, it's a fucking joke. Sandra Knox says, if you bought What's the Story More in Glory in 96 on LP, you have a £200 nugget now.
No way. I only bought it on CD. It's probably scratched a bugger if it still exists.
Yeah. Did you buy all the singles as well in the little SIG boxes?
No. I did have all of the singles, but yeah,
Singles were so good.
I bet that SIG box, because it's like a Benson and Hedges.
Yeah, it was Benson and Hedges one. And you had all the singles, and it was mental because all the B-sides were mint, and that wasn't a thing. In the 90s, B-sides fell off a cliff.
B-sides were a remix of the A-side.
Yeah, that was
generally.
It was just shite.
No, but they've got like Master Plan, Round Our Way,
Acquiesce. It was like, what?
Unbelievable.
The fucking B-side is amazing. It was unreal, and that, like, you'd not seen that before as a sort of 13, 14, 15-year-old in the 90s. That wasn't a thing, and then Oasis just, for that 2-year period, couldn't do any wrong. I know you love BA now, though, don't you? You think that's...
I think it got a lot of shit.
You think that's
interesting
three good albums?
It got good... It was the only one of the Oasis albums that actually got good critical review, and then supposedly the fans hated it, or it didn't do as well in sales, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think that there's some, like, I think... Don't Go Away.
Yeah.
Stand By Me.
I like
some soul songs on there, man.
Because when I went Nebworth, they did It's Getting Better Man and My Big Mouth, which were obviously from that album.
Fading Out is a fucking tune.
I'll give you that. And
Girl in a Dirty Shirt, not terrible. All Around the World, bit of a Beatles one. But
they sort of did that on purpose. They sort of said, this is our Beatles song. I think the problem with BA now is it was a good album, right? And when you list them songs, I can't argue with you because I've never really rated it, but those are good songs you've listed. I just feel like definitely
they're not the iconic.
No,
they're not Wonderwall. They're not and even like Champagne Supernova, which closes out all the set. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Like, What's the Story? Morning Glory. I mean, that fucking in a stadium, that fucking opening riff, just gets your dick hard.
Unbelievable.
Fucking
100%.
incredible.
Like those, like definitely maybe came out.
Cast No Shadow.
I love Cast No Shadow. That's a class. This is what I mean. Like, definitely maybe comes out, right? And it's unbelievable. And you're like, who the fuck are these? And what have they done here? How has this happened? Because I remember, like, when they sell United We Stand, all the United We Stand sellers raving about Oasis, fucking blues, but the fucking songs are mint. Because this was like 93 or whatever, when it definitely maybe was first.
I remember reading a programme about 93 or 94, someone going, don't know why everyone's hating, like, when people used to write letters into that official programme. Don't know why everyone's bagging on Oasis. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah. It was like, who did they support? Shit. But then it's like, that comes out and you're like, this is unfucking believable. This is better than, like, probably not, but better than Stone Roses or whatever. And then
some might say
Slide Away is the one for me. I fucking love Slide Away.
Janine fucking cried to Slide Away when we was at Eaton Park.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is. Get a fucking grip.
I bet what makes you laugh about that is you probably said that at the time. You probably looked down, saw that your missus was crying. This beautiful song, a lovely moment. Went, get a fucking grip. Will you? Kill that. What are you up to this weekend?
Hopefully fucking winning a game tomorrow.
What's going on with your team?
Oh, they've been gash.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've seen a couple of things and I just think, I'll leave you to it. But you're still in the mix, aren't you? I presume.
It's a little bit like Premier League in a minute, where it's very, very tight.
2 wins and your title contenders and 2 losses in your fucking mid-table.
I think the fucking supporters have been knitting green and gold scarves, I reckon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not been good.
Well,
but it is what it is. We're an amateur football team. There's ups and downs.
This is it, man.
We got promoted. I think everyone's going to be annoyed that we don't double promote, which is mad when you think about it in a cold light of day. It's pretty mad, that, isn't it?
It is. It's not good, but
No, pressure's a privilege, man, and it is. It's good that things are expected of us. But the bottom line is, it isn't a case of like we tried our best and we've come up short. No, we've been shit. Right. We conceded. We lost 4-2 last weekend, and the goals were comically bad.
Really?
They're like, let me just stop you there. So, which is what we did on training on Tuesday. I was like, right, okay, go and stand in the positions you was in. Right, from here, where did we fuck this up? This was wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. So it's not like you did this wrong, we conceded a goal. It was like you two did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you didn't communicate this. Like it was just a.
So it's like when United concede a goal. There's like eight players involved in that fucking.
Yeah, everyone gets a piece,
pathway.
Don't they?
Yeah, pathway to the goal. So who have you got this weekend? Who is it?
Billinge. It's a cup game. So
Billinge.
Last game of the calendar year. We've got a team night out tomorrow night, so let's hope we win. Otherwise, that could be frosty, couldn't it? Especially if someone's fucked up for it, sitting out.
Brutal, your lads as well. Hey, tell you what.
But John, they're not brutal. We have a fucking honest relationship.
All right.
Like, I hooked someone after. I hooked two lads. I hooked a 16-year-old and a more experienced player after 30 minutes last weekend, and I don't do that. I
do worry somewhat, right, Steve, because there's a chance that one day my son gets managed by you.
I'll hook him after 30 minutes.
That's
Jay.
What worries me. He's going to come cry at me, and I'm going to like, don't look at me, son. I can't.
So I hooked two players. The 16-year-old actually wasn't that bad,
right?
But I needed a more experienced voice alongside my other centre half. Is what I needed. The left back, we conceded after 11 seconds last week.
That's Gundogan at Wembley tackle, isn't it?
It's horrendous. Yeah. Well, that was 24 seconds. So
how did that even? What went on there?
They've hit it from kickoff straight to our left back. He's controlled it, slipped. They've jumped on it, crossed it, and then that 16-year-old put it in his own net.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I feel so sorry for these kids.
But the left back then tried too hard to smash someone, and was just every time anyone came near him, he was just too giddy, and they were going past him. So I hooked him off. We had a very brief debrief where I went, "You was fucking shit today," and he went, "I know." Debrief over.
Right. Okay.
Which we carried on Tuesday. I said, "Are you going to be shit again this weekend or what?"
Is he starting?
Are
you giving him the opportunity? Fucking hell. This is how you build the confidence back up. Break it down first, then you can build it up. So he's been for all that. You think, right now I'm going to give him the opportunity to redeem himself?
No, we signed a new player a couple of weeks ago, so he's getting a go. See what he can do. And if he's shit, he'll get fucked off and all. Like,
it's a learning curve. I mean, to be fair though, I know the left back one's a 16-year-old lad.
We have a few 16-year-olds. I'd say probably the best player on the pitch that we had last week.
Physically,
was
it's
a 16-year-old.
Strong league in it as well. I've seen the footage, and it's not fucking full of children. It's full of fucking great big blokes.
Our team is.
I know, but that's tough, man. But fair enough. So yeah, go and check that out. Also on Steve's other channel, on Stephen Howson TV, done a little bit of a reaction to Paul Scholes' I don't want to say rant. I think we overuse the word rant.
No, I don't think it was a rant.
No, I think everything. Anytime someone says something, mildly opinionated, we call it a rant, and it wasn't. But Paul Scholes obviously went in on hammering, and Steve's done a bit of a reaction to that on your channel, haven't you? Where he said, "Might have a point, might." So
I think it's a point. I think the message maybe didn't land as clean as he wanted, but he's not wrong.
Yeah, it's a big month. I say this every fucking month, but this month or the next 4 weeks is huge for Manchester United because you've got winnable games.
Whatever we do about the boys that are at AFCON could be a fucking shit show.
It could.
It could be a genuine massacre.
They
could return back and it'd be like, fucking Neil Warnock doing it.
What's Neil Warnock doing here? Why are we out of the FA Cup? And why are we fucking now? Why have we got to face City?
And Arsenal back to back.
Can I go back to Morocco?
Yeah,
it could be a shit show. So go and check that out, Stephen Howson TV. Go and check out Stretford.
It'll be live at 3.
You what, sorry?
They'll be live at 3 if anyone wants to
watch
watch
at 3. Go and check that out.
YouTube.
Hopefully they can redeem themselves and that left back can come on and smash it. That's been Stephen Howson. I've been Jay Moy. Don't forget as well, got Paddock merch. There's a link in the description. Go and check that out. If you get an order in today and you live in the UK, you should get it in time for Christmas. Overseas, I can't guarantee it though. But yeah, thanks everyone for supporting the channel. This has been The Brew. Thanks for watching.